Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my Skyrim Mod Spotlight series, where today we are having a look at the Big Leather Backpack mod, which was originally made by user Hyde84. It's now been ported to Skyrim Special Edition by Lunan Silver. And what this glorious little piece of work looks to add into the game is, well, leather backpacks, and who doesn't love an increased carry capacity? And being someone who's a hoarder in this game, I always enjoy a new backpack mod. So let's take a look at what we do get here, starting with, well, the namesake of the mod, the Big Leather Backpack. Now this comes in one of two colors, either a black leather or a brown leather. No matter which way you go though, it's going to give you absolutely 0 armor and weigh 10. Now it will increase your carry capacity. It's kind of variable as to how much. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment. Now besides the big one, we've also got a small leather backpack. It's basically identical, having again the black or brown options. It's just in a smaller form factor that doesn't look, well, quite as big. Once more though, 0 armor to speak of, and this time a weight of 7. And again, the carry capacity on the small one is going to be dependent on how you craft it. And that is, of course, how you do get your hands on one of these things. It's, well, pretty simple. You just need to head to any tanning rack in the world, which, boy, if I would have remembered to jump there, and just go in and find yourself, if you're like me using Sky UI, just type up here the leather backpack, and you can see we've actually got 8 different options for how to craft it, rather than the 4 you might think from, well, the images I was just showing. Now, the basic sort of, I guess what's considered the standard, is going to require for the big backpack 5 leather strips, 5 leather, 1 filled common soul gem, and an iron ingot. And with that, you're going to get 100 increased carry capacity. Quite a lot for this thing. Now, as for the small backpack, that is going to hold 60 if you build it with 3 leather straps, 3 leather, a lesser soul gem, and once more an iron ingot. Now, there are recipes for these that don't require the soul gem, but here's the thing though, if you don't have the soul gem, it's not gonna carry as much. So for the big backpack, it's gonna go from 100 crafted with the soul gem to 50 by just, you know, not having that soul gem there. All the other bits are exactly the same. It's 5 leather strips, 5 leather, and an iron ingot, but without that soul gem, it's half the carry capacity. And we're going to see the same deal here with the small leather backpack. It's going to go from 60 with a lesser soul gem down to 30 without. So a pretty big drop, and let's be honest, the soul gem's not exactly the hardest to come by item in the world, but if you are early in the game and, well, you've got the leather strips, and iron, well, you know, it's a pretty nice little option. But once you do get your hands on a soul gem, oh boy, is it worth going for the full capacity, because, well, it's double. Plus, it makes it worth a lot more if you plan on making them to sell for some reason. And all in all, it's just a nice little thing to have that option, so if you've got the soul gems, you get a really nice backpack. Without, though, it's still a functional one, just not quite as good. And all in all, I really quite like these backpacks. They look good. They hold all the things I could desire, because, again, I am a hoarder in this game. My one complaint, though, is it is just a resize. I mean, I'm wearing currently the large backpack there, and if we switch over to the brown backpack, oh, nope, the small brown one there, it is, yeah, just a resize. It's exactly the same in every way, shape, or form, just, you know, smaller. Now, personally, I actually like the look of the smaller backpack better than the larger, because it just doesn't seem as large and bulky. But if you are going to want the full 100 carry capacity, well, you're going to want to go up to that full-on gigantic backpack there that is just ginormous. My god, it looks like you're going on one heck of a long-term hike with that thing. But hey, if you don't mind, and if you play like I do most of the time in first person anyways, it's probably something you'll never even notice, and you'll just have the amazing, wonderful plus 100 to your carry capacity, which is just magnificent. But yeah, that's really all there is to go over with this mod. It's a simple backpack mod that you can craft at any tanning rack in the world and get just the right carry capacity you're looking for, as whether you have a soul gem or not. And so if you'd like to take a look at this mod for yourself, which I'd certainly recommend you go and do, you can have a look at the link in the description, as per usual. But that, my friends, is going to be it for this episode today. Hopefully you all have enjoyed, and you do come back for the next episode, when we'll hopefully be looking at yet another wonderful mod. But until that time, thank you for watching, and as always, you have a good one.